Significant figures. Significant figures are the number of digits in a value, normally in measurement, which will contribute to the degree of accuracy of the value. They are used to establish the number which is presented in the form of digits. These digits carry a meaningful representation of the given number. So, in the decimal numbers, the significant figures of a decimal number are those which must be retained for any position of the decimal point. So we'll see some examples and discuss the significant figures. It will be helpful in your suppose in the ICSE syllabus in chapter quadratic equations we come across questions which you have to write with the significant figures. So this video will be helpful. Let's consider the following number, which means we will see some examples here. Suppose I take 2.01 meter, which is 201 centimeter. Also, it is 2010 millimeter, and it is same as 0.00201 kilometer. So when we consider for the significant, it is first you have 201, and that is 3 significant figures you can see which is required for the number. And next, same as 201, that is 3 significant figures. And in the case of millimeters, the last 0 is merely added to it is just added merely due to the change in the position of the decimal point, so which is caused by the change in the unit of length, so we are not considering it. So in all these cases there are 3 significant figures. Now we'll see some rules. So all the non-zero digits are significant. So in a number, all the non-zero digits are taken for significant counting. So which means we'll see one example, 245. So there are 3 significant figures. So in a number with there are no zeros, all the zeros are counted. Next, the second one, all zeros between non-zero digits are significant. So if you consider any number, if a zero is included in between, so that is also counted. So suppose we take a question 101. So 1 0 is in between. So 1 0 1 all are considered. Here 205, 2 is also considered, 0 also counted, 5 is also counted. There are 3 significant figures. Next rule, third one is all trailing zeros are significant in a number having a decimal point, which means all trailing zeros are significant in a number, in whichever number you are considering, having a decimal point. So let's consider some examples for here also, that is 0.0010. So here the last zero is the trailing zero, so that is also considered. There are 2 significant figures. And some more examples you can check, that is 200.00. Here all trailing zeros are considered because you have a decimal point. There are 5 significant figures. Last number only in 0.007, only 7 we will take, that is 1 significant figure. Now last rule is all leading zeros are not significant, which means we'll take some example and check. All leading zeros are not significant. So let's see some examples here. 200. So in this, last two zeros are not significant, so only one significant figure. Let us check some questions also to have the clarity in the topic significant figures. So in the questions we'll see the how much significant figures we have to write it, and we'll convert it where it will be closer to whatever significant figure they are asking. Okay, so let us take the question 86.04372. We'll see some questions with the first one is 5 significant figures we'll check. So here to write in 5 significant figure, number is 86.043, then it ends with 3, but we have to look into next is 7 also. It is more than 5, so we'll take it to 0. It will be closer, the number will be closer to 86.044. So now we can see there are 5 significant figures we can consider. Next with the 4 means 86.04 you take. Next number is 3, so we can avoid it. So it is lesser than 5, so we can avoid it. It will be closer to 86.04. Next is 3 significant figures. So it is 86.0 you take. Next number is 4, so we can avoid it. So 86, it will be closer to 86.0. So that we can write as 86 only. Both are okay. Next is 2 significant figures. So you have only 86. Next number is 0, you avoid it. One more question we'll see, which is having decimal point 0.000702057. Similarly, we'll check for few significant figures how to write it. So first one is again for 5 significant figures. 5 significant figures. So 0. So to have 5 significant figures, we will have 0.000. These zeros are not counted. The last numbers 7020. Then next number is 5. Next is 7. 7 will turn to 6. Adding 1 to the 5. So the number is as given. Next we'll see 4 significant figures, which means 0.4 means we will see 7020. Next is 5, so we'll be considering it as 1 to the previous number. So next is 3 significant figures. So you have 702 and last number is 0, ignore it. 2. Next is for 2 significant figures, which means 70 you have, and next is 2, you can avoid it. So it will be 0.00070. That 70 is, which will be equivalent to 0.0007. That's it. So that's all about the significant figures.